Thanks, Tom. Today's clip is from Dr. Barbara DeAngelis, one of the most recognized and respected authors in the area of relationships. This clip is taken from her Making Love Work seminar and is a powerful reminder of how one simple action can make a massive difference.
There's a phrase that you can remember to ask somebody you love, whether it's your lover, you can do this with your children, you can do this with even friends, especially in an intimate relationship. This can completely change your relationship. There's so little time that we have to share today, and there's so much that I would love to share with you. But here's one thing you can do that you can say when you leave here to make a huge difference in your relationship, all right? Very simple. You sit down with the person you love, you look into that person's eyes, and you say, "Sweetheart, how can I love you more?" I heard the women in the front row go, how can I love you more? Think about that. Can you imagine if the person you love sat there and looked at you and said, how can I love you more? Is that beautiful? How can I love you more? What can I do? How can I love you more? I want to love you more. It's a transformational question. How can I love you more? Now, you got to listen to the answer, all right? Because if they say, I want you to spend more time, and they say, oh, well, yeah, right, I really have time. So I don't mean you just ask it and say, okay, I asked it, Barbara said, I asked it, are you happy? How can I love you more? This has to do with what I call feeding somebody's heart. So many people are walking around love-starved because we're not getting enough of what I call the 3 A's. If you're single, now you may look back on your past relationship and realize one of the reasons it didn't work is because you didn't get enough of what I call the 3 A's in my Making Love Work kit. If you're in a relationship, you may not be getting one of these now. The 3 A's are attention, affection, and appreciation. Every human being needs these. Children need them, and adults need them. Attention means paying attention, actually paying attention to somebody, looking, feeling them, being with them, not just being around them and being like a roommate but not a lover. Affection means not just on Saturday night. It means not just when you want to do it. It means touching, like these people over here. He's holding her. I just want to come over and just hold both of them. It means love. We all need that. And appreciation means words. Words. Guys, you want to know how to really turn a woman on? It's so simple. Words. Women love words. Am I right, ladies? We love words. The right words, but words. Words. Words of love. Thank you. That means so much to me. You're beautiful. You were great with the kids last night. I love waking up and seeing you. Words is foreplay. See, you know what happens when you give us words? Men don't understand this. Men will say to me, it's so hard to make a woman happy. What does she want? I never know what she wants. It's complicated. It's confusing. I'm telling you, it's not that confusing. Now, women, we have as many misconceptions about men, ladies, but it's not that hard because it isn't all or nothing. I had a guy come to me once and he said, I really love my wife, but we don't have a lot of romance lately and she's complaining and I feel like I'm really trying and she says I'm not trying hard enough. And I said, well, what are you doing? He said, well, I have this trip planned in 9 months. We're going to go to Grand Cayman Islands for 5 days. I'm saving up for it. I've been working overtime. I got the whole thing planned. And in 9 months, we're going. And I said, yeah, but what are you going to do tomorrow night? He said, but this is what she's always wanted. See, men tend to think sometimes in what I call all or nothing thinking. I want to do such a good job for my sweetheart. I want to do it so great that I'm not going to do it a little bit. And we're thinking he's not thinking about us, and he is thinking about us. He's just thinking about all. And we end up with nothing. So I said to him, why don't you just try? Try just saying to her, tomorrow night, You know, I wish I could take you to the Grand Cayman Islands tonight, and I can't. But just being here with you, just say something. I gave him some ideas. So the next night, they were getting ready for bed. He was lying in bed with her, and he reached over and he held her, and he just started stroking her face. He said, you know, honey, he said, I know I've been working hard, and I've been planning this trip for in 9 months. I wanted to take you away. And the truth is, I wish we were there right now. But I love you, and I want you to know that I would do anything in the whole world for you, because you are my sweetheart. You're my bride. And she's crying, and she's all emotional. And they didn't have to wait to the Grand Cayman Islands to have fun. They had fun right then. And, of course, the next day, what is she doing? She's calling up all her friends. Do you know what he said to me last night? He is so sweet. We can make this go for weeks. This is called feeding your partner's heart, feeding your partner's soul. How can I love you more?
That's it for day 7 and the end of our first week. As Tom mentioned previously, this is the last clip if you are not a subscriber to Mastery TV.